Hello, my name is Ronnie, and I'm a greatly recovering addict. How you doing? Well, I was born in Arizona. I came to California when I was about 5, 6 years old. Young kid, I was a bright, student in school. Was a A&B student. Did a whole lot of activities with the school, and a void came in my life when my mother had me do some things that I didn't want to do because I had brothers and sisters that was being bullied. When I was 9 years old, I knocked this girl eye out with a potato for messing with my sisters, right? Before that happened, my mother told me, she said, the next time somebody put their hands on my daughter, you don't do nothing, I'm gonna whoop your ass, right? And she said, I don't care if you have to pick something up and knock it out of them. And that's what I did. And right after I did that, I got After that was all done, she did it in front of everybody in the project. After she did that, I thought everything was over with. Went back to school the next day. Come to find out, the bully of the school, that was his sister who had knocked her eye out. And so I went to get some sugar, come home, bake oatmeal. And my mother told me, go down there and get this sugar from Betty Sue's house. So I'm walking with this bowl in my hand, I'm thinking, and here they come, about 5 dudes coming at me. So I took running, just started running real fast, trying, towards what I had to do, get home. I'm running. So my cousin see me, she said, Ruby, Ronnie out here running from some boys. So my mother was waiting on me. And so when I got closer to the house, she told me, now you could turn around and whoop their ass, or you could come up in here and I whoop your ass. And that's what my life had that turning around at, After I fought the bully of the school, I had nothing to fear no more, you follow me? And so that put me in a straight down, like a spiral downhill, instead of going up, I didn't care about that no more. Now that I'm doing something I felt that was productive. I was fighting people, beating people up, doing like that, until the point to where I was shot. I've been shot twice, 2 different times, right? First time it was like, okay, I'm Superman. I got out there, and I'm coming back and I'm talking crazy. Then I got shot again. And when I got shot that second time, that's when I asked God, I said, hey man, what's going on? He said, why? That's all I heard was this big why. And then I started soul searching my mind. Why you gangbanging? Why you robbing, hurting people? Why you doing all these things, I've been in prison 25 years of my life. I had a lot of misfortunes trying to handle my own thinking, the thoughts. The drug problem that I had, I didn't know I had a problem. I started real young, just hanging with the boys, drinking and smoking. It literally took a part of my life and made me like it. Something that I didn't like made me like it. I spiraled downwards, So the last time I got shot, I asked God what was up. That was my first day of common sense. I had picked up common sense, started using what they say in the Bible, started going, dealing with some people that had some sense instead of dealing with nonsense, you follow me? Years went by, in and out of jail. I still didn't think I had a problem. I went to a place in San Pedro called the Beacon House. And this was my start. I'm gonna get myself together. My kid's mother was on drugs. So I said, I had to do something for me. So I went to the Beacon House, and when I went there, had my clothes packed, everything, gave me a bed space. I had packed my clothes in this little bag I had, right? And so when I would put my clothes away, there was a XXL wrap in there, right? And it fell. And I knew I kept drugs in that XXL wrap. I know what I have, when I wanted to do something, but I didn't know this was in there, right? So I'm in the program, it was like 15 minutes to 6. So we had to be in there at 6 o'clock. So my mind told me, hey, let's go outside, smoke this, come back in here, go eat, go to bed. That's what it was telling me, right? And I knew right then I wasn't gonna be able to do that. I ain't gonna be able to go and smoke this and come back in here in no 15 minutes, right? We'll do it in the morning. So all of a sudden, all night long, you know how Christmas Eve is when you're a little kid, long, long night. That's what that night became, a long, long night to me. I was up all night waiting for this hit. I gotta hit this, then I'm gonna come back to the program, I'm gonna get my together. It never happened. When I hit that, I never came back. I went and got my clothes, went back to the streets, and I was like, damn, man, you just left a place trying to get your together, you know what I'm saying? That's when I realized what was wrong with me. I had a problem. So the very next day, I called some people, and they gave me a ticket to come to the Midnight Mission. And so that's where my sobriety started. I started listening to people that was in the program and started listening to the people that was in the program. You follow me? The difference is that the people that was in the program, they like me, we sick of them. And the people that was telling us some things out here on the streets, how they got sober and what made them tick, you know. So I got interested in that. So now I got somebody telling me some positive stuff. You know, they was telling me some positive stuff. Get you a sponsor, get in the book, and start doing your footwork in the book. That book, if it's gonna tell you something, it's gonna tell you something about yourself. You know, then they tell me it's an honest program, right? How you gonna get sober if you're not listening to nobody? You're listening to yourself. So I had to stop listening to myself. I had to get focused on this. I was down here in this hole right here, right? And this girl, she came here and spoke. And she said, you know what? You come in here, get all cleaned up, get all dolled up, shaved. You look good, but your insides are still dark. When she said that, you know, it really turned my life around, because a lot of people came in here, they had a successful life. A lot of people that I graduated with then lost their apartment. So I said, well, it's got to be something worse than them just wanting an apartment. When I found out what a phenomenal obsession is, that's when I started looking at myself different. And so I realized that. How many times I told myself, one hit is too many, 1,000 is never enough. I started realizing that. I was really coming here to do that, just to get a place, you know what I'm saying? Get out the place and get my own place, do what I want to do. But while I was here, I picked up some incentives to help me realize that I am a sick man. My mind is still playing tricks with me every day, you know what I'm saying? But I'm strong enough now to know what to deal with. So now I'm fighting that feeling. But it's all good because I put him to sleep, you feel me? So with the mission helping me, man, they really did a lot for me. You know, I really appreciate the footwork they did for me, you know, showing me the obstacles that I had to do. They did it for me. You know what I'm saying? I had to go out there and look for no place. They did it. As long as you do your groups and your studies, Ron, you can learn your big book and get in your sponsor, you're all right. That's all I had to do. But I did it for me. When I graduated, my mother was there, all my sisters was there, my brothers was there, my daughter was there, my grandkids was there. And I realized then that they said, man, your family really love you. You know, because I was an obstacle course. I didn't rob and stole from them, did everything I could for you to hate me. But they came out here and they supported me. That's all I needed. It was something that I could look at today and say, damn, my family was here for me. That's what made me real strong. And the mission, they gave me a whole lot of incentive to stand on, and a whole lot of things that I went through to give me a backbone where I could stand up like a man again, you feel me? This is my family. You know, this is my family outside of my family. One little slip and I could fall. I stay instilled on what I'm doing. I stay focused on where I'm at. And that's how I get through a day. If any of y'all feel y'all can come here and make a change in your life, this is the best place to do it. So with that being said, you know, I love what the mission did for me today. You know, I'm coming up on 2 years, you know, of sobriety. Just like I was out there chasing that dope, now I chase my sobriety. That's how serious I am about it. Thinking about going back to school, learn how to do music. I wrote about 700 songs right now. And so I'm trying to get some of them out the way, make me some money, you know what I'm saying? And they say very rarely without the 12 steps you can make it. And I believe that today. If you here in this hole in the wall down here where somebody trying to help you, then accept the help.